And come true. Just ask our next guest. Her whole life, she has loved books. So when she found the love of her life, there was only one thing to do.
That's right. Marissa Bell tied the knot at a bookstore. Book and Bottle in St. Pete was the perfect setting to exchange I-do's, surrounded by loved ones and, of course, books. Appropriately, the bride is also an author who's just released a children's book about a little boy's adventure with the Tooth Fairy. We're happy now to welcome Marissa Bell.
It is so nice to be here.
Yes, thank you so much. So you grew up loving books. Yes. Was Belle one of your favorite Disney characters?
Actually, my very favorite. Yes, she's been my favorite princess. I love that she just wanted to go into the library and just read books. So it's fitting that my last name is now Belle. I'm like, maybe I should make the bookstore.
And now you're a real life princess who got to live her fairy tale with that bookstore wedding. It was so beautiful, so intimate. Tell us all about that day. Was it everything you dreamed?
It was. And the bookstore, they don't do weddings there. So I just ghostwrote them and said, hey, I really love your bookstore and I would really love to get married there. Is there any way possible that you'd be willing to do that? And they didn't answer me at first. So I actually wrote them again and was like, please. And I ended up being able to get married there. They closed it. They were closed on Monday, so it was perfect. I wanted to get married on a Monday. I got engaged on the day I got married, so November 4th is the same day. So it was a really special day to me, and it was beautiful. Being surrounded by words of love and all the things that books kind of bring joy to people. It was a really beautiful day.
And I have more questions about the wedding. Were there specific types of books? Was there a genre? Were you in the romance section? What do you suggest for people?
No, so I didn't change any of the setup of the bookstore. Book and Bottle is so cute. It is so cute in there. So they had different areas that they wanted me to stand in, and they moved their wine rack for me to on the back wall. So it was all the new releases that were on the back wall. So you can see all the new releases behind me.
New releases for the newlywed.
Kevin is here. Hi, Kevin. Hey. And I asked him, tell me like the thing you love most about her, or one thing you really love about her. And when you were telling the story about how they didn't answer at first, but I kept calling them, I understood his answer. He said perseverance.
Yes, that sounds right.
Have you always been that person?
I think so, yeah. Maybe not intentionally, but I want what I want. And I'm like, if I don't ask, the answer is no, so just keep asking.
Love it. Great answer.
And something we all want to hear about now is your book, Gabe and the Tooth Fairy.
Yes. So when my son was little, I would tell him bedtime stories, and we would make up stories and just keep adding to it every night. So this is kind of a tell of what I told him when he was growing up. And it also answers the question, why do some kids get different amounts of money from the Tooth Fairy? That's a really big question. Everybody has it. So as he goes on this adventure and he learns what happens to the teeth, it also answers that question.
That's really smart. And you had told this story before in novel format, and then why did you decide to now create a children's book?
Yes. So the novel was like a graphic novel, and it was for older kids. But as I was talking to parents, they were saying that they felt like the Tooth Fairy was a tad bit old for, the chapter book area, and they would love it if it was for their younger kids. And I kept hearing that over and over and over again. So while the book was doing well, I was like, okay, it kind of seems like the need is that the literal kids want to have a book about the Tooth Fairy. So if Disney can make 2 books about, a novel and a picture book, why can't I? So I made a picture book version as well.
That's awesome. And of course, that it comes out today, National Tooth Fairy Day. Yes. Does it make it extra special that you want the parents to be able to teach their kids a little bit along the way with this?
Yes. It was very purposeful to pick National Tooth Fairy Day. There will be another book, and it'll be about leprechauns, and it will come out on 4-Leaf Clover Day. Perfect. So all the little bits and pieces of making it magical for parents. I think for parents, it's even more magical when your kid loses their first tooth. It's a really special day for you. You get to play Tooth Fairy for the day. So being able to have a story to tell them behind that, because kids are curious, they have lots of questions, it'll just make it even that much more special.
So besides another book in the works, what do you see looking forward?
I am very passionate about doing CPG marketing, which is, consumer packaged goods. So I do social media management for Black Paper Party and a bunch of other brands, and I see myself doing that more. That's something that I've been doing freelance on the side, but I think that I'm going to go back to doing it in the 9-to-5 setting. It's kind of lonely in the entrepreneur world. I kind of want a team. I want to be like you guys. I want to talk to each other,
Well, come and join us anytime you want to talk. Thank you.
Yeah, and maybe even start a book club too.
Yeah, that'd be so fun.
I'm just saying.
Don't tell me what a good
some more
time.
things.
Like, how about a children's book club where you bring the kids and it's like Mommy and Me?
Oh my goodness.
We're
Let's
going to
make
really
it
put you to
happen.
work
That's
is what
so
it sounds
fun.
like.
Putting it out there, manifesting it. Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you for having me.
And make sure that you follow her on social for more on her books and her adventures, and pick up Gabe and the Tooth Fairy, which is out today.